Hello and welcome to Best Left Forgotten, The Search for Atlantis. My name is Nathan Quadrio and I am your director.
My name is Miriam Feats and I'll be playing Jason O'Donnell.
My name is Jess Wolfendale and I'll be playing Professor Raymond Sullivan.
Today we are playing a module from the Outgunned adventure system. Very exciting.
Woo!
A cinematic system based on a D6 dice pool, inspired by Indiana Jones, Butch Cassidy, Sundance Kid kind of vibes. Let's jump right in. Erik the Red was possibly the greatest Viking explorer of all, and over his eventful life, he witnessed incredible things and accumulated unimaginable wealth. At the beginning of the year 1000, he retreated to Greenland, a land he had discovered, to spend his last days like a true Viking, refusing to follow his son's example and convert to Christianity. My contacts tell me that your skills are best suited to uncovering the secrets of this mystery. My own research has only got me to this point, and I require boots on the ground to finalize this endeavor. I believe I have recovered Odin's key, which will unlock the lost tomb of Erik the Red. I have sent it with this letter and a map of the tomb's location, also uncovered from my research. The danger may be high, but I'm sure the view from the top of the frozen cliff will be well worth it. I am a wealthy man, and I make no secret of that. Bring back the artifact held within, and you will be rewarded greatly. Yours in research, Professor Caspar Weilock, Austria, 1936. Snow pummels you as you climb the cliff edge upwards towards the tomb of Erik the Red, deep in Greenland. Following the map, you are now climbing the cliff upwards towards the top of a mountain. Who is leading the charge?
I feel like me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. Jason O'Donnell
Yes.
heads above, underneath, hooked together, is Professor Raymond Sullivan. Jason, can you describe yourself, please, as you climb this cliff?
Jason is about 6'2", 6'3". When he's not swaddled up in the winter clothes that I imagine he's currently in, the shoulders are sort of barely contained by the sort of stretching open collared shirts that he always wears, rolled up at the cuff, obviously. He has a very windswept hairstyle, fully foregoing sort of hat and scarf and anything. Like, he's got his winter coat on, but he wants the look. He wants the wind ruffling through the hair so that he can still smolder as he climbs.
A close-up on his gleaming white teeth. A little ging.
And he sort of leans over his shoulder as he's climbing. You doing okay down there, sport?
Please describe Raymond as he is struggling, I imagine.
As he clings to the rope with sweaty hands, Professor Raymond Sullivan is completely bundled up in full balaclava, gigantic gloves that makes gripping the rope almost impossible. Lanky, maybe 6 foot tall gentleman. Under the balaclava, you would see dark, partially graying on the sides hair. And these spectacles that are almost completely frosted over at this point as he calls back up, Mr. O'Donnell, surely there must be another way up this mountain.
I've been through worse.
I'm sure you have. I'm making my way up to you, chap. Just a moment.
Keep a cool head. We'll get through it.
I can have nothing but in this weather.
My catchphrase is absolutely, I've been through worse. My
catchphrase is absolutely, there must be another way.
Get it in.
So you both
Right in
use your
at the top.
catchphrases? Okay.
Yeah.
Can you both mark one spotlight?
Woo!
As you climb, Jason O'Donnell
Yes.
is responsible for placing the pittance
That makes sense.
as you rise up due to his experience, and Raymond is going to follow on. You're almost at the top. And as you are almost at the top, Jason, can you please make a critical brawn survival roll to place a piton?
Okay, remind me how I do that.
So we're going to look at brawn. How many things do you have in brawn?
3
Beautiful.
diamonds.
So you have 3 in the dice pool. And then
Okay.
what about survival?
2 diamonds.
So you have 5 in the dice pool.
Okay.
A critical success will be 3 of the same.
Okay. I have 2 of the same.
Okay, that's a basic success.
Okay.
So what you can do is you can re-roll the 3 dice to see if you get another one. But
Okay.
if you don't get better, then you lose that basic success and you will have no success at all.
Are we happy
As
to
you
just...
cling to the cliff.
I think I'm just happy to run with a basic success through this last bit of the climb. I don't want to risk us falling to our death immediately in the session.
Okay. You raise your hand and you go, and the piton goes in, and there is a moment as kind of the wind dies down, as cracks begin to form around the piton. It is staying in place. You can connect yourself to it, but it doesn't seem super secure. Can you flip your coin, please?
Okay, so there's a tails.
Okay.
I don't
Cool.
like that.
Love that for me.
And you climb up and you are very, very close. Raymond, you climb up to the next piton. You connect yourself in. The cracks form larger. Can you make a basic nerves cool check, please?
Okay, that's a 3 in my dice pool.
As in only 3 dice?
Nerves is 2.
Yes?
Cool is 1.
Yeah, so 3 in
Yeah.
your dice pool. You need 2
no.
the same for a basic success.
Easy.
Easy.
Nope, none.
Okay.
Oh!
As you reach out and hold it, your sweaty hands, it holds in place, but your fingers begin to slip on the rope and you slide down and you swing below. And Jason, you can feel the weight drop beneath you.
What's going on down there, Doc?
I don't think the piton's supposed to be like that. I'm having a bit of trouble down here.
Okay, well, can you get back on the...
Yes, right, of course. How much further is it, old chap?
So close. We're almost there.
All right.
Raymond, can you make a brawn stunt check?
All right, we can do this. 4 dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. With that complete and utter failure, Professor Sullivan tries to pull himself up on the rope, swinging to get into position, but in that moment makes the mistake of looking down and sees how high up he is. And his fatal flaw, being afraid of heights, makes him freeze in this moment. And he's just staring downwards, unable to move from this position.
Take a third spotlight.
Oh my god, thank you.
Also, remember that a spotlight allows you to pass the check without rolling. So,
Yeah.
at any point we could be using
Maybe.
now that you have 3 in the first scene of the game. And you go and the piton drops out as the two of you swing down to the most recent one. Jason, can you make a basic reaction, nerves and dexterity?
I don't trust rolling only 4 dice on this. We're falling off the cliff roll. So I think I'm going to use a spotlight.
Okay, so you automatically succeed.
Yes.
So the piton breaks and you both begin to swing down, but obviously you're kind of chained down further pitons. What does it look like? Can you describe it to me?
As we're sort of swinging down, Jason grabs his ice pick and jams it into the side of the glacier. And it's sort of like across the side and like carves a line down and snags as we right and steady ourselves. And there's one bulging bicep. You can even see it underneath the winter coat. The seams start stretching. You can hear the coat groaning to sort of like stay in shape. I got you, Doc. We're going to be okay.
Oh, all right, yes. Well done.
And slowly, but carefully, you begin to climb, avoiding the crack, and you arrive at the mountain's summit.
Got a little hairy down there.
Yes, you could say that, I suppose. Do this often, do you?
Oh, all the time.
Glasses come off and trying to clean them on this giant sort of parka. Well, thanks for the save back there.
Anytime, old sport.
Any idea where we're supposed to go now?
Something about a tomb?
Can you both make a focus detect check, please?
Ooh, I'm very good at that.
I'm fine at that. 2 4s?
2 4s as well. Basic success.
You both look out and you can see 2 key things. So the first thing is you're on a kind of very small summit of the mountain. It's not a very large space. In the middle is a stone spire that rises up, and you can see that there is some markings on it and some writing, and the bottom of it is encased in solid ice. Behind that, you can see on the opposite side of this mountain, the ocean, which from your map, you're aware that is the kind of structure that you've come up one side of the mountain, and there's water on the other side of the mountain, and there are ice flows all throughout, just breaking it up.
Jason sort of looks at the big spire. Well, I don't know much about Vikings, Doc, but I'd say that's probably what we're looking for.
Yes, I think you might be right on that one. Shall we check it out?
Of course.
All right. As we approach, I think gloves between the teeth, they both come off into a pocket and hands rubbing together a bit. Rightio. Let's see what we've got here. And he's sort of going to start looking at the stone, seeing if there's any carvings on it, even beneath the ice. Just what are we looking at here?
Beautiful. Can you make a focus no check, please?
Basic success. Is this to do with any kind of archaeology?
Yes, it's an ancient...
Great. So what does a free reroll mean?
It's the same as a reroll, but if you fail, you don't remove your success.
Amazing.
Great.
Awesome. So that didn't do anything for me.
Okay.
It did do something because now you have 2 basic successes.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if they added up or what it's you
Absolutely.
all need. Okay, great. So now I have 2 basic successes.
Amazing. So you're looking at it and there's a few things that you identify. First of all, obviously the ice is new, quote unquote, like it's not a part of the original structure as everything else was. There's significant erosion on the stone. So yes, it was put up here, but it looks like it's been here for 900 years as you expect. The carvings seem quite spiritual. There is a few kind of flowing in and out beautiful images. And you see coming through figures of people, almost saintly in the way that they're looking, and a few kind of cross crucifix images that you're seeing there. There is some writing. The writing says, Sicut vixi ego relinquo.
Do I recognize the language?
It does appear to be Latin.
Interesting.
And there is a circle in the middle underneath the inscription that appears to be the same shape and size as Odin's key.
Amazing. Am I able to translate this?
You are able to translate that. Can you make another focus no check for me, please?
I sure can. 3 of a kind and 2 of a kind. So that's a basic success and a critical success.
Lovely.
Wow.
So
Your girl knows Latin.
your girl knows Latin.
Hey.
As I lived, so I depart. So that's your basic success. You have translated it. With your critical success, there is a slight step further that you can go. You think back to the first paragraph of the letter you received from Professor Warlock, that he would never sacrifice his pagan faith for Christianity, which is why he fled to Greenland.
Yeah.
And yet you're seeing saintly images here, and you're seeing Christian imagery of the cross.
Yeah.
This doesn't seem right with what you understand of the
Absolutely.
background. With that critical, can we make another focus no check, this time with a basic success?
Critical success.
Critical success. Okay. You think back to your understanding of the mythology of the Vikings, and you know that he would not have wanted himself on top of a mountain,
Yeah.
that his ritual would have wanted himself to be thrown into the sea.
Yeah. What an interesting place to put him.
And your eyes look up, and you see the ocean in front of you.
How's it going there, Doc?
Jason's just standing there.
Yeah.
NPC.
Yeah.
T-pose.
He's unbuttoned the like top 3 buttons of his jacket so that now you can see sort of like that triangle of sort of like a little bit of chest hair poking out.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting. There's definitely somewhere where I think the key would fit, but the imagery here I'm seeing, it's all these carvings tell a story, usually some sort of pagan ritual, or we'd expect to see something about the tomb. However, I'm seeing some crucifixes and religious imagery that doesn't quite...
Oh yeah, my mom has got one like that on her mantle.
Precisely. But we wouldn't expect to see this in pagan imagery, especially from this long ago. Also...
Translate that into English for me, please, Doc.
Right. The cross is from Jesus Christ.
Yep.
And Jesus Christ wouldn't have traveled this far in this time. Also, this is the tomb of a Viking who would usually be buried in the sea. However, he's on top of a mountain.
Strange.
Precisely my thoughts. However, is the keyhole, is it currently encased in ice?
It is not. It is just above the ice.
Wonderful. Do you have that key on you?
Yeah, of course. And I pull it out.
All right. Well, stand back. Vikings weren't exactly known for their traps, but you never know what could happen. And he sort of lines it up and attempts to push it into the indentation.
Okay. So you line up the key, fits perfectly. Even after all these years, Odin's key slides into the circular hole where it is supposed to fit. And despite having all of the information and finding everything out, you still activate the trap.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every piece of information, I was like, wow, tick, 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 excellent. Follow this through, follow this. You notice that, that. Great rolls. I'd like to put the key inside the incorrect monument.
Yep.
And the ice beneath it kind of begins to shift. And
What did you do there, Doc?
I'm not quite certain.
as you believe it is opening up, but then the ice cracking spreads further as the whole mountaintop begins to shift and shake as almost an earthquake and avalanche is caused.
Quick, grab the key.
Yeah, I'm going to grab the key and the monument to try to hold on to
as
something.
you grab the key and you grab the monument, the ground beneath you starts to shift and slide until it shifts down and you are sliding straight down towards the ocean.
Hop on.
I
Surfing
guess.
time, baby.
And you hop onto the monument like a surfboard. Can you both make reaction rolls? Brawn stunt. This is a danger roll.
All right.
Requiring a critical success.
I mean, I have 1 luck, but I think this is a good time to use it.
Absolutely.
Yep. I'm going to spend 1 luck to turn my 1 into a 2, which makes that a critical success for me.
Lovely.
I'm going to go ahead and spend a spotlight on this particular.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
I am going to give you 1 luck because I just love the idea of you surfing on the...
Yeah.
Like as soon
That
as you
is
grab the
really
monument,
good.
I was like, that is it.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think what it is that Raymond isn't necessarily brawny or stunty in this moment, but he is so focused on getting the key back out of the hole. He seems to have it stuck a little bit in there that he's just got a death grip on it and somehow manages to keep his footing.
I think just in the moment that the monument and starts to slide, Jason does 1, 2, leaps through the air, grabs onto the top of the spire and is standing 1 arm around the spire, 1 leg on the side, just action hero sliding down.
As it slides down, gaining speed faster and faster and faster down the opposite side of the mountain to the one you just gave up. And now you're sliding down 1,000,000 times faster. Crash! You slam into the freezing cold water. Luckily, due to your successes, you are not receiving the frozen condition.
Let it go.
As your rock floats momentarily and then slowly begins to sink into the water, you have a moment and you look around and you can see in the side of the mountain a cave etched around several pagan symbols similar to what you see on Odin's key.
You got that key, Doc?
Right.
Great, let's go. And I grab the collar and I start swimming.
Okay. And you swim towards the cave edge and hop up.
As Jason sort of climbs up and cinematically shakes out his hair, water droplets fly everywhere. I've been through worse, but I can't think of it right now.
As you gain an extra spotlight.
Thank you.
Can't say I have. Sorry about that. A little bit of excitement to get the adrenaline running, eh?
Thought you said Vikings weren't known for their traps.
Well, not generally, but I have a sneaking suspicion that wasn't a Viking trap necessarily.
You're the expert, Doc.
In any case, I do believe I see our Corey that way.
Great.
I do seem to have lost my gloves as he makes his way towards the cave opening.
Beautiful. The cave opening seems perfectly natural and it quite quickly reduces down into kind of a smaller section. Can you both make a focus detect check, please?
That's a basic success from me.
That's 3 basic successes from me, which I'm going to go ahead and upgrade into a critical.
Look at you using the rules.
I'm good at what I'm good at.
I'm good at what I'm good at. Okay. Jason, you see that the entrance to the cave has been broken down. So everything else is kind of perfectly fine. There are the carvings around the cave that were added to the natural space, but the where you want to be going through has broken down a little bit. Raymond, you similarly see that everything is broken down, but you can kind of see a little bit of script around the outside, kind of that maybe may have gotten missed if you weren't really looking for it. And it talks about finding the true tomb and avoiding the trap.
Right, yes.
We in the right place?
It would seem so. Just took a couple extra steps to get here. Right. Well, is there a spot for the key?
There is no spot for the key.
But there is an open...
There is an open space. It's a little broken down, though, but you are able to climb through.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you'd like to do before you head in?
I mean, do we have any kind of fire or anything to keep us a little bit warmer after being in that refreshing bath we just took? Rub some rocks together.
Fresh out of luck there, Doc.
Right. It is rather dark in there, but I suppose, tally-ho, keep a hand on the wall, as it were.
You want me to go first?
That would be lovely. Lovely.
I gotcha.
Look out for traps, though. Haha.
You climb inside, and as Raymond correctly identified, it is absolutely pitch black. You walk for a short amount of time, probably feeling your way along by following the walls, and underneath your feet, you start to feel, as you're stepping on things, you're kind of crunching them beneath you.
Right. It wouldn't be too much to ask for to hope that we were stepping on pebbles, would it?
I think that's a safe thing to believe in, Doc.
I'll go with that version then.
And as you're stepping, can you both make a focus awareness check?
I'm not a focusy boy. In saying that, that is 3 for a critical success.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just rolled 5 dice and none of them are the same, which is impressive.
But that's okay because, Jason, you're in front.
Yes.
And as you move through, you feel something long and firm underneath your foot. And there's something in you that wants to reach down. So you grab it.
Yeah.
And you can kind of feel it's a torch.
Oh, hang on a second.
Hanging.
I think we might have some light.
Well, let
Do I
there be.
have matches?
You do not have matches.
I mean, I can shoot it on fire.
Please don't. Please, for the love of all that is holy.
Well, unless you got a better idea, Doc, I think that's the only way.
Just give me a moment here. Give me a moment. I'm going to feel around to see if I can find some rocks, hoping that is indeed what we're stepping on.
You feel, and there is something round that you pick up. And then you can feel the eye holes and the teeth.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that's not quite it. And you put it back down, and you do find a couple of rocks
Wonderful.
that are quite dry, even though you're quite close to the ocean.
Brilliant. I'm going to attempt to create a spark.
Mm-hmm. Can you make I imagine this is you using your brain a little bit here,
I hope so.
a focus survival check, please.
Not good at the surviving part of things, as it turns out. Oh, basic success.
Okay. A little spark, and you have lit the torch.
Aha!
And the small corridor in which you are in is beautifully lit, revealing the sea of Viking skeletons at your feet.
Yes, I was rather worried that would be the case.
Just breathe it through, Doc. You'll be all right.
Professor Sullivan,
Yes.
having just lit this and seeing all of the skeletons underneath you, feel a bit of a chill.
I rather believe so, yes.
In contrast, as the torch has been lit and there's some heat coming off it, Jason finishes unbuttoning his winter coat.
Are we looking like a Gosling-esque physique? Or
Like halfway
leaner?
between Gosling and Brendan Fraser in The Mummy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I think he's not peaky. He's like that good, like, 1980s, 1990s action hero where they still let them have a layer of fat over the top of their muscles that actually is sexier than when they make them dehydrate for 5 days and you
Not
can
Hugh
see every
Jackman.
vein. No, not
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman. And also, like, now that the jacket is open and the deep V, like, it's hairy chest. Like, again, we're not looking at, like, mid-2000s. Everyone needed to be smooth. He's got some body hair and he's not afraid to flaunt it.
Despite the chill, Raymond's face flushes a little. Right.
As you continue to walk, the skeleton floor really underneath you begins to give way to stone, and you arrive in a long carved hallway. As you move through, it's quite an intricate pattern on the floor of colored tiles, and you can see at the end of the hallway 2 key features. Number 1, there is kind of like a black line on the floor made of tile that clearly differentiates where you are, which is quite a nice, almost checkerboard, blue, pink, kind of a tan, beige color tile, to what appears to be quite a random assortment of colored tiles. And that random assortment of colored tiles sits in front of a statue of Odin. Odin is holding upward a golden spear pointing at the roof, and over his left eye is an eye patch, upon which runes identical to the key that you hold are carved. Can you both make a... let's go focus detect. Can you both make a focus detect check, please?
That is a basic success from Jason.
I'm going to go ahead and let me know if I can do this. Spend a point of luck to turn this 5 into a 6.
Yes.
To then have 3 basic successes, which I can upgrade to a critical success.
Nice.
Beautiful. With your basic success, you don't really identify anything extra.
Yeah.
However, with a critical success, you do see just behind Odin is a wall that closes off. However, there is a slight gap, which seems like perhaps it is a door that could lift or rise that may need to be activated.
Right. Well, this is Odin.
I got that much.
Oh, wonderful. Sorry, I wasn't sure what the base level of knowledge we were working with here was. And then behind him there, you can see there seems to be a small gap in the wall. So I believe that if we were to insert the key into the eye patch, then that would lift the door, potentially. I've been wrong before. I do see...
It doesn't look like the eye patch could accept the key at all. They just happen to have
they
the
just
same
match.
signs.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I apologize.
You figure out what these funky tiles are for, Doc?
No, not quite yet. However, they do seem to have some significance, being that they are multicolored. But perhaps I'll take a look. Is there anything else to note about the statue of Odin from this distance? Like, is the eye patch on the correct eye, as far as I'm aware? Does he usually carry a golden spear? That kind of thing.
Okay. Can you make a focus no check, please?
Basic success.
Okay. Because you're so lucky, I'm going to give you a luck point.
How exciting.
Because you asked the correct question. It is on the wrong eye.
Yes! You were so specific about what I had.
Well, I wasn't. The module was.
Yeah.
So that is correct, that it is on the wrong eye. So it should be on Odin's right eye. What you also notice is, yes, it's an eye patch over the eye, but something about the design, you've done some research knowing that you were coming here. It's almost like not an eye patch. It's like kind of like the ring of Odin's key is around the eye, almost like a monocle kind of glass. Like it is an eye patch, but there's kind of something about like a glasses aspect to it.
Would you like to have a look around with me, see if you can find what these floor tiles might do?
I can certainly give it a go.
There's a good chap. Yeah, I'd like to have a look at the floor tiles, see if there's any clues.
Beautiful. Can you make crime fix checks, please?
Oh, I'm bad at fix.
Me too.
Not too bad.
Basic success.
2 basic successes.
2 basic successes. You identify that they are trapped tiles, and that stepping on the wrong tiles will cause you to activate some kind of trap based, it seems to be, on the statue of Odin.
Shocking. What do you think, Jason?
I think we gotta watch where we step, Doc.
Quite right. Well, is there anything heavy around? Like a big rock? Or...
There are some rocks and skeletons behind you.
We could go get some skulls.
Yeah, can you go find the biggest rock you can?
Sure thing. Jason's gonna go look for a big rock, and if he can't find a big rock, he's going to find a big skull.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go find Dwayne Johnson for me, please.
You find Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's skull.
Okay.
And it's funny because as you carry it, it seems like its performances are getting better and better throughout its career.
Its career?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've got the skull and you bring it there.
It's not quite a rock, but will this do?
One way to find out, pick a color, any color.
There's a dark tile sort of right in the center on the first row.
I take a few steps back.
And O'Donnell's going to kind of like kneel down, sort of 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and he's going to raise the skull up above his head and then slowly lower it.
And I'm going to give you 1 luck. You do not activate the trap.
Okay.
Right.
First tile cleared. I'm going to pick up the skull, take a step on the tile I know is safe, and then O'Donnell's internal logic is this is now the safe color.
Yeah.
And so it's just going to put the skull down on the next dark tile right in front of him.
Okay. As there's kind of like this creaking of ancient gears as Odin lowers the spear towards you, and out of the spear a jet of ice cold water slams you in the face. And from behind you, at around the line where the skeleton stop and the stone begins, a stone door slams down as the room you're in begins to fill with ice cold water.
Oh, no!
Okay, so that was the wrong tile.
Well, we don't have to use any tiles now as we swim over them.
Okay, you begin to swim over the tiles as the water is beginning to rise and fill this room.
Is the
You got a way
tile
out of
still
this?
depressed, or has it come back up?
It has come back up.
Oh, bugger. Well, I guess I'll think quick. And I'm going to just swim directly up to that strange eye patch and have a look.
Before you do so, can everybody make a critical reaction brawn endure check? This is a dangerous roll, which means you will take grit damage if you do not meet this.
That is a critical success and a basic success.
Amazing.
From O'Donnell.
I'm going to use my watch and learn feat, which is after an ally passes an action roll, spend luck to succeed in the same roll.
This is not an action roll. This is
Bugger.
a reaction roll.
I won't do that then. I do not succeed.
Okay, so you take 3 grit damage.
3!
As the water you get pummeled and you go slamming back into the wall behind you, and you try to.
Don't worry, Doc. I gotcha.
As the jet of water is slamming into Raymond's face, Jason, you are quite mobile and free to move around. You know that if you head back towards Raymond, it might be more difficult for you to go back forwards.
What do you need me to do?
I'd rather think you should look at that eye patch, dear fellow.
Got it. And I'm going to swim up to the statue and look at the eye patch.
Okay. As it is rising about your waist height now, you look at the eye patch. I mean, it seems like it's mobile, like you could move it if you needed or take it off.
I think I can move this thing.
Yes, sounds like a good idea.
Move it where?
Up, out, wherever it moves.
Okay, you
Yep.
take it off, and you are now holding Odin's eye patch.
Okay, I've got the eye patch.
That's it? There's something underneath it?
Just a carved eye.
Just an eye.
Put it on the other eye.
Sure.
And the flow of water slows, and
Doc, you're a goddamn genius.
the stone wall behind you, Raymond, rises up, and the water begins to... yes, the flow of water
I go with it into a pile of skeletons.
begins to break off.
And I sort of had that moment of, and I turn my head to the side and there's another skull. I'm like, oh, God.
And one little tiny lone fish next to you.
Oh, jolly good show. Well done.
Bit of a tight squeeze there for a second.
Yes. Second time I've been drenched today, but that's all right.
Has the wall behind Odin's statue moved at all?
It has not.
This is the way through?
I believe so.
Jason's just going to walk up to it and get his hands in that tiny little gap and try and heave.
Okay, can you make a brawn force check?
Yeah, I can
Because it says hoist, push, pull, or break, and it sounds like you're hoisting.
Yes,
Hoist.
this is definitely a hoist. That is a basic success.
And you lift up the door and just fully open it yourself. And I'm going to give you a luck for that.
Very nice.
All right, keep it moving, Doc. This thing's heavy.
Oh, right. And I'm going to slip myself under that door.
Lovely.
And I'm going to step out and drop it.
Behind you. And the sound echoes around as you see you are in a long, icy tunnel. And there's kind of a light at the end of that tunnel.
Well, I know they say don't go into the light, but
I think this might be the exception, old sport.
right.
As you arrive at the end of this tunnel, you see you are in an enormous icy chasm, heading directly below you into inky blackness, perhaps ocean, perhaps the Earth's core, you have no idea. And reaching up well above you, you are kind of like deep within a chasm that must come from somewhere in the middle of the mountain. That is not the thing that draws your attention the most.
Great.
The first thing that draws your attention, in between the walls of this icy chasm, is a massive, perfectly preserved Viking ship that is wedged in between the two walls of the icy cavern.
Well, that's something you don't see every day.
Marvelous. How did that get there?
You're the smart one here, Doc.
Rather beginning to doubt that. Well, is there any other openings in the walls or staircases or anything that we can see, or just the ship?
It seems like just the ship.
Well, looks like we might have another climb on our hands.
Yes. Looking over the edge, seeing blackness, I assume, below us. Yes, well, quite. After you.
All right. Jason's plan is to, go up and then, use the ship as a bridge. Mm-hmm. Or just get on the ship to explore the ship.
Then let's do a brawn stunts check.
Cool. That is a critical success.
Okay, fantastic. I'm going to give you a luck.
Wow.
As you just lift yourself. Are you leaving anything behind, or are you just going up by yourself?
I think I've maybe tied a rope
around
to
your waist?
my waist. And I'm like, I'll pull you up, Doc.
Right, yes.
Fantastic. Can you make a brawn stunt check for me?
Haha. Regular success.
Okay, fine. Basic success is the word.
Haha.
Describe it to me.
Right, yes, and that sort of last bit of rope is starting to go out of my reach, and I and grab onto it. But as I grab onto it, I'm sort of yanked because you're moving so fast and so furious, and my shoulder's been yanked out of its socket, and then that swing has just begun and won't stop, and I'm sort of just side to side, face being rubbed along the glacier wall as I am pulled up after Jason.
And I'm aiming for that Viking ship.
Okay. Can you please describe to me how you arrive on the Viking ship?
Jason's going to sort of look down, take the gauge of where Raymond is, and just kind of gets level with the boat and then keeps climbing up. You can get yourself in, right, Doc?
Sure.
And it's going to climb to a point where Raymond is level with the ship so that Raymond can get in easily.
Yep. Raymond climbs on.
Raymond's sort of in that cradle pose up on the rope, and then just sort of starts to swing himself a little bit and jumps into the boat.
And you are not able to make any changes to your action.
Okay.
But as you step on, you go, oh, this is quite unstable, as you can feel the ship just rocking underneath you. As your companion...
As my companion, in a moment of, this is what he lives for. He lives for the moments where he gets to have a little fun with it. Mm-hmm. He pulls one ice pick out, so he's sort of hanging, one ice pick on the wall, one leg on the wall, and then it's going to do a 1, 2, and, jump completely out and sort of, arc through the air, do one flip in the air, and superhero land. It's sort of as close to the center of the boat as possible.
I do say, dear chap, perhaps you should be... Oh, my...
Jason, can you make a brawn stunt
I would love to.
with an extreme success required? That is 4 of a kind.
Okay. Okay, so it's a 4, a 4.
A 1, a 1.
Can I spend 1 luck to turn this into a 4?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to spend another luck to have a free re-roll.
Yeah.
Using my that was close feat to try and get another 4 here. And I'm going to spend my last luck point to turn that 3 into a 4 so that I have a critical, an extreme success.
Okay, and...
No luck left.
Where Raymond is standing, completely creaky, the whole thing feels like it's about to tip over at any moment. But you happen to have found just the most secure part in the center of the ship where maybe where 2 or 3 beams are intersecting, and you land holding your moment perfectly.
Oh, right. Never mind.
Whew. That was close.
Indeed.
And Jason, absolutely you get a spotlight for that epic moment.
Thank you.
Right, just be careful as you move about.
Gotcha.
It does seem to be several hundred years old. All right, what are we looking at on the deck of this ship?
Yeah.
Pretty basic. Realistically, a long deck, 2 masts. There does seem to be kind of a trapdoor that's heading down into the body of the ship, but pretty bare otherwise. A lot of the adornment has been removed. There are a couple of shields on the side. You can see where spears may have been held, but they're no longer here.
Does it look like there's any way forward on the other side of the glacier?
No, not really.
Okay.
So it seems like the only way forward would be to head down into the ship.
Yep.
Obviously, you know that your goal here is to find an artifact. So hoping
Great.
it's here.
Towards that trapdoor, I believe.
Got it. And Jason will head forward to the trapdoor.
Can you both make nerves cool checks? A critical success is required.
And I have one. I have a crit, and I have a full house, baby!
That's just a basic success for me.
You are moving carefully with your critical success, and you move quite sprightly towards. However, your companion not quite as light of foot.
No, not there.
And being a little bit more sensitive on the side. A shift in the whole ship
Whoa.
causes it to angle and slide down on the end that Raymond is at. Cracks rising up the glacier send shards of glass slamming down. Can you both make nerves stealth checks to dodge?
Stealth, okay. That is a basic success from me.
2 basic successes from me.
You both manage to dodge these ice spikes as they crash down.
Jason, it's not going so well over here.
Just slow, careful steps, Doc. Watch where I'm stepping. Follow that.
Right. You are quite a ways ahead of me, dear chap, but I shall try my best.
Maybe, I know it's not very dignified, but maybe crawling over might
Cool.
be safer.
No qualms about my dignity here, and I'm just going to get down and like belly crawl
Beautiful.
forwards.
Can you make a nerves stealth check?
Ugh.
You're not quite there yet at the door. Would you like to head on through again?
Okay. I think I might wait for Raymond now that I'm seeing how much Raymond is struggling.
It's 2 basics again.
Okay, the shift kind of leans a little bit further and the shields on the side start to flip over and roll towards you. Can you make a crime awareness check to dodge them, please?
Me too, or just...
Just Raymond. It's just kind of like the weight on that side of the
On
ship.
your left, Doc!
Basic success.
Okay, so you are going to take, at the moment, 3 grit.
We should have taken a rest.
Remembering that with that basic success, you can minimize that by 1.
Oh, wonderful.
As you are pummeled by a shield across your head.
From like a belly position
Yeah,
as well. Oh, gosh. I think I've lost my balaclava.
Are you just going to go again, or are you going to try and work out some other way of doing this?
Is Raymond far enough now that he's retreading the ground that I trod to get where I am?
Yes,
Is there a way that I can coach him through where I stepped?
certainly. Can you make a smooth leadership check? Our first use of smooth for this campaign.
It's okay, Doc. Breathe. I'm going to talk you through it.
Well, it's good.
Yeah, that's
really good.
Yeah.
Wow.
3 3s for critical success.
And the critical success is what you need as you are coached across.
Little to the left, little to the
Yes,
left.
yes,
All right,
yes.
all right. 2 steps forward.
Yep.
Shuffle to the right. Hands on
One
your
hop
hips.
this time. Crisscross.
Knees in tight.
I don't know that I've ever done a crisscross before.
And you both meet kind of 3 or so meters from the...
I think I sort of stumble forward into Jason's arms like, oh boy.
I gotcha.
Oh, right. Yes. Very good. Very good.
We're going to take this nice and slow. You're going to follow my lead. You got it?
Got it.
Great. And I'm going to slowly make my way towards the trapdoor.
Once again, can you both make... Let's go nerves cool.
I know the help action doesn't seem to exist, but is there any way that I can be assisting? Because I'm literally hands on my shoulders, step where I'm stepping. We're going to do this
You
together.
met the requirement. Can you make another smooth leadership check?
Okay.
It's a critical success. If you do a critical, then we'll allow
Okay.
a bonus of some kind.
No. 2 basics, but not a critical.
It's all right. I've got this.
Okay.
Can you both make nerves cool checks?
Oh, that's 2 basics again.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I rolled a basic success, which is, does that count as failing a reaction roll?
Yes.
I'm going to spend 1 luck to use my I meant to do that feat and cause a positive turn of events. That's all it says.
A positive turn of
Turn of
events.
events.
After failing a reaction roll, spend 1 luck to cause a positive turn of events.
Okay.
Okay.
Describe it to me, and then we'll do the value.
I think I'm following Jason's footsteps very carefully into something creaks, and that sort of frightens me off to the side a little bit. And it's almost like a bit of a hopscotch moment that accidentally oh no, I'm in the wrong spot. Oh no, I'm still in the wrong spot. And I managed to get myself ahead of Jason next to the trapdoor. I'm like, oh, meant to do that.
Jason, as you step on something, you creak, you've already kind of leaned, which has caused the shields to go over just where you are. The whole ship begins to slide down 5 meters down and then lands on a harder piece of ice, setting the whole thing careening, and now the whole ship is upside down. Can you both make brawn stunt checks?
Upside down!
Let's do it.
That's only a basic success from me.
Basic success for me also.
Okay, you both take 3 grit.
Okay.
I'm into bad territory. I need to suffer a condition.
Yeah, you are.
Beautiful.
Looking beat up.
I mean, it's been a rough dungeon crawl thus far.
I'm wet.
I'm going to describe you as nervous.
That's
So
fair.
you take the nervous condition, so all of your nerves rolls are at -1.
Oof.
As you are flipped upside down, and you both begin to drop.
Oh, we're free
Down to the
falling?
bottom. You're free falling down to the bottom of the
Sick.
chasm. Yeah!
This is insane.
Good.
I still holding one of my ice picks. Mm-hmm. I'm going to, in free fall, tie the rope to the end of it, hold one end of the rope, and try and throw up the ice pick so it hooks on to the ship. And then holding my end of the rope, attempt to swing and grab the professor.
Sick.
Okay, we're going to make a brawn stunt check.
Yep.
And I'm going to say that's probably extreme.
I'm going to spotlight this.
Yeah.
Okay. And you link it in.
We go into like split second time. There's that dramatic music as we're both slow motion falling. You see Jason, ice pick in hand, loop and tie the rope remarkably quickly. And the pick flies up and just cracks into the side of the ship. You see him fall, the rope goes taut, and in one smooth as butter motion, hair flying in the breeze, he swings and he's going to sort of scoop up the dock so that your arm is over my shoulder, my arm is under your waist, and it's definitely that sort of like you're slightly lower than me and my face turns down and your face turns up and we're swinging in that perfect romantic pose.
Your reflection perfectly in my glasses, just starry-eyed.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Quite right.
And you climb up, and you are now upside down, but at the door.
Incredible.
That trapdoor is locked.
Bugger.
Well, I could try and break it open.
If you'd like, or I can attempt to unlock. You're the one holding on at the moment.
If you think you can unlock it, that'd be great.
I'll give it a quick go. I reach up.
To like lockpick it?
Yeah.
Can you make a crime dexterity roll, please?
Sure.
Ooh.
Oh, yes, I have 1 luck left. I'm going to go ahead and turn my 2 into a 3 to make a critical success.
And critical was what you needed to unlock the door.
Oh, that worked. Yes, this way.
Okay, Doc, you first, and I'm gonna support and sort of help push
right,
Raymond
yes.
up into the trapdoor, and then heave my way in after.
And I'm sort of mostly ineffectually grabbing your clothing to help pull you in.
And you are now in the hold of the ship. But at the moment, it seems empty. Can you both make a focus detect roll, please?
Oh, that's a basic success.
Too basic. Too basic. If only I had luck.
You'd both notice it seems like this hole is not quite the right size. That it seems too small for the space of the ship. So there must be a way to get further into another part of the ship.
All right. Carefully. Perhaps we move to opposite sides and see if there's anything further aboard.
You got it.
Right. And carefully crawling to the edges.
Can you both make another focus detect roll?
Absolutely nothing.
Yes, critical success.
Woo!
Amazing.
None over here, Doc.
As Jason moves, there's a little bit of like a... as the ship kind of swings freely on those 2 axes.
Everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine.
And you can see, Professor, on the back wall, you know what Viking ships are made of.
Wood.
You know the wood. You know the kind of wood. You know the way that things are cut. This is an area of expertise for you. And you can see that there are 2 panels where you're like, something about that wood looks off. that it's not the right kind of wood.
I know my wood.
You know your wood. He's a wood expert. And you head over there and you push it, and those two pieces of wood fall back, revealing an extra part of the hole.
Ha, ha, ha. Over here. Yes.
Whoa.
And you climb through, as inside this hold are mountains of gold coins.
Oh, my.
Okay, I'm understanding why the ship fell down so fast now.
Yes, yes.
However, you know that you are looking for a particular artifact, and things are quite a jumble. However, you do
It did
see,
turn upside down.
It did turn upside down. You do see a Viking skeleton hand just kind of peeking out from the top of this pile of coins.
Right, well, I assume that would be old Erik the Red.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Right, yes, after you.
Yeah, Jason immediately starts crawling over the gold.
You're heading and you're going to try and pull the hand out?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Can you make a brawn force check?
Oh, my goodness.
That's a full house, baby. That is a critical success and a basic success.
Beautiful. Okay, you pull him out, and there's a little bit of creaking, but you manage to lift Erik the Red out. And thanks to your basic success as well, his other hand, even skeletal, is still holding what he's supposed to be holding. And Erik the Red is there wearing a Viking helm and holding in his hands two small objects.
This what we're looking for?
If you can get it out of the hands, perhaps I'll be able to see.
You got it, Doc.
Professor.
You open up the hand, and inside are two things. Number one, a folded piece of parchment.
Mm-hmm.
And the second thing is a cipher with a trident.
Well, this is too much mumbo jumbo for me, and I hand it straight to Raymond.
Right, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah?
Perhaps we should,
There's also there's a piece of paper here.
perhaps this is better examined under slightly less dangerous circumstances.
Of course.
Unless you think we should look at it now.
You deal with all the mumbo jumbo. I'm just here to make sure you make it out alive.
Appreciated. Yes, perhaps I would like to be not dangling over a chasm for this particular translation.
All right? Just before we go, and he's going to reach down and grab one of the gold coins and just and see if it's real.
It is a real gold coin.
Couldn't hurt.
I mean, while we're here.
And he grabs a couple of handfuls and puts it in his pack.
And as you begin to fill your pack, the whole ship drops another meter and then and rolls and begins to drop down into the chasm. And then it lands. Not on the bottom of the chasm, but stuck again.
Time to go?
Well, I'm not sure that we can get out the same way we came in at this point, but I'd love to
Can't
give
hurt
it a
to
go.
look.
Yes.
Jason's going to head over to where the trapdoor is open and just kind of stick his head out and see if he can get a lay of the land. Where are we?
There does seem to be kind of another tunnel outward where you are. You don't know how far it goes. You don't know where it goes, but the one that you went up is maybe another 10 or so meters above you. So you could climb to it.
Okay, it looks like there's another way forward.
Yes. I'd love to get off this ship as soon as possible.
Great.
There are going to be 3 action rolls that you need to take to escape the ship.
Okay.
It's getting out of the hold, getting
Yeah.
off the ship, and reaching a safe place.
So I think Jason's plan was anchor the ice pick rope right in where the trapdoor is so that it's not going to shift.
Yep.
Get the dock probably on his back so that he can double hand this rope and then jump and swing down and attempt to land in this hole.
So your goal is to live it and just do, when I was like, these are the 3 things you need to do, you're going to do all of them in one and just go, wow, up to the top.
Essentially.
Can you make a extreme success brawn stunt action, please?
Wow.
Am I allowed to spotlight this again? That feels like I'm just breaking the system.
That's what it's for. Okay, you use your spotlight.
Yep.
Describe each moment of this to me.
Okay, Doc, this might get hairy. You're going to need to hold on tight, not let go.
Yeah, I think he, if you'll allow it, jumps
Yeah.
on your back and just sort of gets a good little backpack grip there.
All right, deep breaths. I've got you. He's going to jam his ice pick grappling hook down into the wood. I think it like splinters a little bit as it gets right sort of in and hooks. He's going to sort of wrap the rope around his arm so he's got a really, really firm anchored grip and another hand to stabilize. On 3. 1,
I say,
2.
there must surely be
3.
another way!
and drop out and swing and use that momentum to sort of like rush through the air. I think the wind is whipping through my hair very dramatically, and I think it's kind of like against your face.
Yep.
As we swing down and sort of at the apex of this swing, here we go, and completely lets go of the rope. And we arc, and there's that awful moment where sort of your stomach drops out and you think maybe this might be the end. And then almost dramatically, a gust of wind just catches up behind us and we fly and land in this new tunnel.
And with the impact of you landing both onto the ground there, the ship of Erik the Red just drops free fall down into the bottom of the chasm.
Whew. I think Professor is just head buried in the crook of your neck, eyes closed. Did we die?
No, we did not, but that was my only rope.
Right. Perhaps next time we can discuss before we leap.
And with the artifact you were seeking held in your hand and the letter which we will read next session, that's what we're going to call the session. You've been listening to Best Left Forgotten. You can find and follow us on X, Instagram, and Blue Sky at Best Left Podcast, and on our Best Left Forgotten Facebook page, where we post updates, info, and additional content. A full song and artist list for this episode can be found in the description. Our cover art is by Irit Mogilevsky, who can be found on Instagram at irit.mog. Thanks to Jess Wolfendahl, our editor, Miriam Feats, our social media manager, and Nathan Quadrio, our producer. If you enjoyed our episode today, please leave a review and tell your friends.